Hey, sofrito lovers, this is Ben Ramos bringing you another mukbang from my palatial home here in the Northwest Bronx. The Bronx is the home of hip hop and salsa. I am bringing you some carne guisada. Carne guisada, Puerto Rican style beef stew. I've got, of course, beef stew on a bed of white rice, homemade by yours truly. It's got a bunch of potatoes, carrots, onions, peppers. Wonderful recipe from the cookbook is from a very famous Puerto Rican restaurant called La Casita Blanca. They have their own cookbook written by their executive chef slash owner, and it's just amazing. Mi gente, sofrito lovers, forgive me. I do not remember the actual name of the cookbook. I'm starving. Let's get into it. Maybe I'll put it down somewhere. Oh, delicious. I only put potatoes and carrots because at the time that I was cooking it, I didn't have any other root vegetables. Normally, I would throw in some plátano, plantains. I would throw in some yuca, which a lot of you call cassava. Um, Still, it's like superb. This is delicious. If I do say so myself, do say so for myself. Me quedó divino. It is so good. On a bed of homemade white rice. Oh, lots of peppers and onions in it too. Fresh cilantro, fresh recao. Recao, a lot of you know as culantro. Oh, but in Puerto Rico, we call it recao. It is hitting the spot. Good amount of proteins, good amount of vegetables. Nice portion, portioned portion of rice. God, guys, I'm so hungry and so tired, but I wanted to share this meal with you guys. A good balanced portion of rice. So I'm getting my carbs, getting some veggies, getting protein, working on the diabetes, guys. Working on the diabetes and doing pretty damn good. Ah, sofrito lovers. I hope you guys are eating something just as delicious. Can you guys see? You guys can see, right? Want to make sure you can see, guys. I am shaking this table like you would not believe. So still doing mukbangs from my sala, my living room. Guys, this is going to be the thing. Even when David gets back from Florida, if it's a Wednesday night and I got to do a video, he's going into the bedroom and do whatever he needs to do there while I film my mukbangs. He's watching this right now like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, really. So, frito lovers, I want to talk to you guys about a topic that I rarely talk about. Pets. Do you guys have pets? I never really had pets growing up. My mother and my father were like, we barely can feed y'all. We are not getting any animals that we have to feed as well. I did have two hamsters, which my parents had to get because of a science project that I had to do for third grade. So I had hamsters growing up. That was the closest thing I had to a pet. Two pets. And both the hamsters unfortunately died. I still blame my father, who accidentally hit one of the water bottles in one of the cages. The water bottle spilled. It was a super cold night in our apartment, which was very common for our apartment not to have any heat. Growing up in the tenement building that I grew up in Harlem, and yeah, so the hamster got wet and froze. woke up to a frozen hamster. And the other one, I believe the other one, I cannot believe that I can't remember how the other one passed. Something shady though with my parents. My parents did some both both passings had something to do with my parents. I wonder what. It was kind of funny because my father, it took him a long time to understand that I had to buy the hamster food. He was like, why can't the hamster eat what we eat? And I was like, Papi, hamsters don't eat rice and beans and meat the way we do. My father was kind of like, these hamsters, if they're going to live in a Puerto Rican house, they're eating Puerto Rican food. I was like, no, Papi, that's not how it works. He's like, well, rats eat anything. And I'm like, right, those are rats. These are hamsters. They look alike, but they're not the same thing. It took a long time for my parents to understand. I remember my mom saying, oh, so now we're keeping rats in cages. We already have enough rats in this apartment. Again, tenement apartment in Harlem in the 80s. Trust me. We we had enough vermin around us. I won't bore you with the sad details of my childhood living in squalor. But getting back to the point of the mukbang, I never had pets. So I never really felt like I needed animals. And the reason why I'm talking so much about it is that there is this cute, super cute kitten from this bodega that I go to, a Mexican bodega where they have great food, and it's a multi-service bodega. They've got they have a fruit and vegetable stand. They have groceries that you can shop for, and they have a wonderful grill where you can have some good Mexican food that they cook for you there. And they have this little kitten. I'm sure he's like the bodega cat, or the bodega cat's child, because there's like more than one cat there. I know some of you are thinking they cook food where all these animals are. Listen, if you're gonna buy bodega food, most bodegas in New York City have a cat. You just have to deal with it. I've eaten from that place 1,000 times. Never found the cat hair, never died, never got food poisoning. So everything is fine. But I am in love with this kitten, and it's to the point where I go purposefully, not only to get Mexican food, but because I want to play with the cat. And one of the ladies was like, you want to take them home? There's a lot of cats here. We have them downstairs in the basement. The mama cat gave birth, and we're giving them out. And I am so tempted to just take that cat and bring it home. This coming from someone who's not a big cat fan. I'm really not. Guys, please forgive me if you're a cat person or a dog person. I don't know how people do it with dogs. Something that codependent and expensive, I don't think so. Having a dog is like having a child. No, 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 no. A child that stays a toddler forever. Gotta take it out, gotta walk it, gotta take care of it, pay for insurance. No. I love other people's dogs. I will pet dogs. I will play with your dog. I'll pet it. I'll love it. And when I'm done, I'm out. Cats, I like less than dogs, to be honest. Yet, at the same time, I'm just telling you that I'm in love with this kitten. Because it's so cute. And it likes to play with me. And I'm like slowly, my frozen little anti-pet heart is just melting. So, Frito lovers, do you guys have pets? Any dogs, cats, birds, reptiles, hamsters, guinea pigs? Do you guys have pets? Comment below. I am so in love with this kitten. I am so in love with this kitten that I'm pretty much eating the whole Mexican menu today. And today I was just in the mood. It was a bad day at work. I was in the mood for some cat therapy, so I went and had tacos, even though I wasn't craving tacos at all. I just went and got chicken tacos, which were superb. I mean, all of their stuff that they make on the grill is great. Even their burritos are great. Even though I focus more on the tortas and the tacos. Tortas are, Mexican, a style of Mexican sandwiches. I pretty much have had every type of torta and taco and a couple of their burritos just because I've been like, I want to taste the menu, but I also want to play with the guy. And when that little doñita was like, ¿te lo quieres llevar pa casa? Do you want to take them home? That we're giving some of them away. Oh my God. That yes was like on the tip of my tongue. And then I remembered, you don't live alone. You have a partner that does not like cats and is also allergic. I mean, David, even if he wasn't allergic, he's like, no, don't like cats. Which I can see. David is the dog whisperer. Him and what is the guy? Cesar Milan. David loves dogs. He loves especially those little rat dogs. Those like small little annoying rat dogs that everyone loves. If I were to have a dog, I'd want like a big fat huggable bear dog. A German Shepherd, a big fat English Bulldog. Something, a big substantial dog. If I ever were to have a dog, I would want like a Saint Bernard. I want something big and fluffy and cute. Not some little lap rat that, ugh. I'm sorry to all the Chihuahua lovers, but that's just the most disgusting dog ever. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. It's just my opinion. You can be a dog person. You're allowed. Just like I'm allowed not to like them or appreciate them. But I hate small dogs. Loud, annoying, yippy, kind of creepy and gross as well. I am just not a small dog person. Not in the slightest. But going back to the main point, I am so in love with this bodega cat, this little bodega kitten. It's not even a full cat, it's a kitten. God, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's like white with red tabby marks, and it's just like this weird mutt looking thing, and it's just so cute and adorable. It's like this little fluff ball. Washing everything down. Some Coke Zero. So guys, I was so tempted, and then I remembered you don't live alone. You have a partner that hates cats. And then of course, like the financial aspect of this. Do you got money to buy cat food all the time? Do you have money to take care of it if it gets sick? Do you have money to insure it? Do you have money to buy everything it's going to need in order to be comfortable? Is this a cat-ready apartment? All of those parental issues that pop up when you want to take care of an animal, started popping up in my head. Within the 10 seconds it took for me to be like, no. I said, gracias, señora, pero no puedo. Thank you, ma'am, but no. But she could tell that I was like, oh no. I was sad. I'm just going to have to settle for seeing the cat, getting some good Mexican food, and playing with it when I can. I have to admit, she is a little temperamental. There are times when I want to play with her and she just does not want to interact. And then there are times like today where at first she was very standoffish, and then eventually a couple of my like tapping my leg and going and she came over and started rubbing her head against my jeans and my jean pant leg, and I scratched her and played with her. She's so clean and so cute, and she was just so adorable, and she started playing with my shoelaces a little bit, and it was just, oh my god, it was like heart melting. My wonderful partner David would have the only fit. If he showed up in this apartment and there was a cat here, he would have the only fit that anyone ever had in the world. The only fit. But that cat will always be the one that got away from me. You know, what could have been, the love that could have been, the life that could have been. Mira, so frito lovers, it's always so good to talk and hang out. You guys know me. I'm finishing this plate off camera. Just having a nice Wednesday night chat with you guys. Stay in touch. Hey, leave me a comment below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave me a comment below. Are you a cat lover, dog lover? Are you a pet lover? Do you have any pets? What pets do you like? Right about now, I think the only thing I'm going to be able to get is one of those new Tamagotchis that they're coming out with. Did you guys know that? They're coming out with like a new version of the Tamagotchi. A nice little electronic pet that I can feed, by clicking. That'll probably be the extent of my pet ownership here in New York City. So frito lovers, go out there. Go have some culinary adventures. Go taste for yourself. Buen provecho. Como siempre, mucho, mucho, mucho amor.